Yes, sir. Welcome to the Izzo Day Live. All right, so it was voted on Instagram that this is the beat that has continued to be worked on off the 3 beats I did on the last live. So I'm gonna put 30 minutes on the time, which will perfectly end us at 12 o'clock. We'll see how far I can get till 12. And the whole purpose of this is it's like a game. So if so I'm gonna make 3 beats, then have a day where I work on one for 30 minutes. 3 beats, work on one for 30 minutes. 3 beats, work on one for 30 minutes. And then on that 7th day, we spend 1 hour on the best out of the 3 best. So 3 beats down to 1 beat, right? 3 beats down to 1 beat. And then 3 more beats down to 1 beat, right? 3 more beats down to 1 beat. That's 6 days, right? All right. Then out of those 3 beats that were the best out of the other 3 days, then I'll take that and do the best one out of that on the 7th day. That will be the one completed, quote unquote, completed beat per week. And then I have a bunch of other ideas in the background if I ever want to go back. But plus it's fun. So anyways, this is that one, and it is 11:30, let's say 11:32. So at 12:02, we're off. We're out. We're done. That's it. No more. All right, so this beat sounds like this. Oh, but let me put it on the speakers. Also, one of my speakers blew after 6 years of use, so there's that. It sucks. They shouldn't have blown. They're very nice. They should not have broken. I don't know why it broke. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the wires being so close together. I'm not sure if it has to do with what it has to do with, to be honest with you, but it is. It's blown now. It's broken now. And that sucks. How was your trip? My trip was good. Appreciate if you asking. It was really, really fun. It was really fun. It was, the snowboarding was probably the best. I'm not going to pay much attention to the comments because honestly, all the comments, if there is a bunch of people that come in here, which it seems like there's not going to be many tonight, got me super depressed. And I didn't want, not really super depressed per se, but I just was avoiding coming back on because I didn't really want to see people talk hella shit. So, anyways. So I like the second one a lot more than the first one, and I think it's just because of the timing on it. So I'm just gonna squeeze it, make it like that. And then stretch that word. I need to find something else that I can like kind of put in front of that. I like that one, honestly. That one sounds cooler than the Everyday. So I'm gonna see if I can pitch it up, put it on a new track, and I was kind of rushed in doing this because that's the whole point of this whole exercise. It's kind of just an exercise, this whole situation. I'm not necessarily gonna release any of these songs, but I might. All right, hold up. So it's pitched up 3. So let me pitch this up 3 right quick. Ding, ding, ding. You gotta put it on complex. All right, right, so every sounds better. It just sounds better than the other one. So I think I'm gonna use that one. It just leads in better. Everything about it's a little bit better. I don't have to like warp it to make it sound good. It just sounds good. It has a little, you know what I mean? It's nice. I love the hair. Appreciate it, Mrs. I'm sad. All right. I love your eyes. Oh, well, thank you guys. Shout out to my mama. I got them right from her. All right. So. All right. So I'm going to take like the reverb and delays and stuff off of this, and I'm going to put it on the actual reverb channel, and then I'm going to work with it because there's noise, and I'm going to take away the noise because it's already, I'm at a little bit of noise. Just enough, just a tiny ass bit. All right, tiny bit of noise. And then I'm going to dial down how much is actually going in because it's just too much effects. So right there's like a little chord change. That chord right there, I'm gonna like, let me see. We're gonna play around. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? I don't love it, but I'm gonna play with a few things. So I'm gonna try, I duplicated the track that the piano is on, and I'm gonna take that one and I'm gonna put it on the secondary track, and then I'm gonna pitch it up like an octave from where it's at, and just see if that like off-putting thing sounds cool or just sounds off-putting. Sounds off-putting. So what I'm gonna do is, because I need it to have a little bit more high-end frequency, I'm gonna turn down the volume of that chord on the upper track. This one. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down, but with clip gain, so it's a little quieter. And then the high one that's right below it, I'm gonna turn that one down a little bit too. And then that'll give it the, oh, well, that's, and maybe, so I put the Complex Pro on there, and it makes it sound like that. I don't know, like ding, more dingy. But if I take that off and put it back on Beats, it has the stutter. And that's just because on the Beats, on Ableton, the Beats setting inside of the clip window, I'd show you, but it's gonna waste time. You can adjust the stutter. That's how it's stuttering right now. It's going dun, 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 dun. It's because of that. So anyways, now let's see if that sounds better with the vocals. Okay, and it does. So I'm gonna extend that. Okay, so it does. It makes it sound cool. It makes it sound like it's uplifting, whatever. All right, now I need that to sound a little bit less noise, a little bit less clip gain on the lower one. And then I need a little bit more, I need more like reverb and stuff on the, all right, perfect. So then that is going to, wait, hold up. I need to do one more thing. One second, let me see. All right, so then I'm gonna steal that chord and put it right there. So it does the same walk down effect that it did on every other fucking one. And then I just need to pitch that one singular chord up on that thing, and then we're gonna see if that works. It might be the wrong chord. Nope, that's gonna be the right chord. Perfect. All right, now I just need to turn the clip gain down on both of them, but especially the top one. And then the higher one is gonna come down too. All right, that still is way too loud. I'm just gonna turn the whole situation down a little bit more, and then especially that last chord, because it doesn't need to be, it just needs to be there. It doesn't need to be that loud, really. Because I wanna hear the vocal. All right, so then I'm gonna take it back to just the main loop of the chords, and we're gonna go into like a build-up section right there. I don't know, something along the lines of that situation. We're gonna add the chords to the front of the section, and we're gonna start the song with. You know, like a little saxophone type vibe real quick, and keep going from there. Hope everyone's day has been very lovely. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you being here. All right. All right, let's look up saxophone. So most of the time, there's never a saxophone melody that you like want. You know what I mean? Well, sometimes kind of, but not really. So 99% of the time, I take any horn section or melody or anything like that when I'm like, because I'm just chopping up loops. That's really what's happening right now, at least for this. So all these loops are from Splice, but they're all chopped up to make it fit one another, right? So that's like the whole point of fucking me making the beat instead of somebody else, right? Is I'm gonna chop it up slightly different than somebody else will. So currently we have the drums, which are very nice, very nice. I love drum loops personally because it's like I've made a bajillion drums, like, you know, drum rhythms, but it's like, that's so good. And it's already done and it's mixed and it sounds great and I can just throw it right in there. And then if I really, really need to, I can like chop it up into its individual things and mix the different sounds per channel. I'm not gonna really do that most of the time, but you know, in the case that I would, I could. But they sound great. All right, and then the piano keys originally were a little bit lower and they just sounded like that. And then they were down 2 pitches. Right? So I just added a little thing to it, made it more dancey. And then, so that goes with the drums real nice. Cool. All right, and then the vocal thing, I was feeling like this is like a little bit, I needed something with vocals for that day because I'd only made 1 thing or 3 things and they were, everything else was like a fucking, I don't even know what to say, like kind of, just a beat, just drums and a bass line. I guess that's the way to put it. All right, so. So there's also this option where I can simply like take, and I honestly might do this because I'm not super in love with the everyday thing that it does. I love the choir vocal, but I'm not really super in love with like the other vocal because it kind of just makes it like its thing. And like if I wanted to add vocals over top of it, it's gonna kind of take away from that. Or if I wanted to have somebody else. And but I might just not be a pussy. I'm gonna work with it right now. If later I want to delete it, I totally can. It's not gonna affect much because that's still hard as fuck. You know what I mean? Mexican brother, what's poppin', man? Hi, Izzo. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good, Lay. Thanks for being here. Appreciate both of y'all for showing up. All right. So saxophone, back to that. This is currently theoretically, all right, so it was an E minor, right? So then I pushed it up 2 keys, which would make it F sharp minor. So Well, conveniently, the first saxophone line is in F minor. Let's see if it... It's cool. Kind of a lot going on. But it's fun. All right, so let's just take, just for the fuck of it, let's just pop it in there over top of everything else and see how it jives. I don't think it's gonna work at all, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it's gonna work though. See, no, it just sucks. It just doesn't work. It's a completely different energy. All right. That's way more in line with what we're doing. Woo! Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. All right, let's see how that goes. So I would go like, it'd maybe go like, all right, so it'd come in maybe. Maybe not, maybe. Let's see. All right, so that's not gonna quite work just as it is, but I do like the idea of it. But those, so that note's not right, so you gotta take that note and pitch it to the proper note. Nope, still not the right note. All right, so if I went to E minor, it should be F sharp. Okay, hold up. So that's why that didn't work. So I need to go up one. All right, so now I need to work this in here in a way where it doesn't feel forced and where it plays off of the other melody. So there's plenty of ways to do that. And I could chop it up onto a little loop thing or put it in like a MIDI track and chop it up and play it, which is probably actually what I'm about to do because I think that's just gonna be more fun, honestly. Which is really the whole reason I started making music in the first place. So, all right. Woohoo! So now we're gonna put it in the little MIDI channel. It's gonna chop it up by transient. All right, another cool thing about what's about to happen with this is if I want to turn this into like a drop, I can chop up the saxophone, you know, and make it like, yeah, that'd be fucking sick. Put a nice big old bass on it, under it, or put another, I don't know, dude, something cool. Anyways, so we're gonna play it this way, see how it goes, and with just the chords. I'm gonna test it out. I think we're gonna delete that one. I don't want that one in there. So that's also continuation. Very fun. All right. That's the same note. And that's a dead note. So I'm just gonna take that off. Oh shit. So whenever it splices it up, it doesn't always necessarily splice it correctly. Damn, and it doesn't all fit on my fucking keyboard. All right, hold up. I gotta get rid of something. Otherwise, it doesn't all fit. two notes are gonna go together. And now I have the whole loop inside of one thing. And it's not pitched up anymore, so I gotta pitch it up one step. All right, now I should probably chop it over top of the, I'm gonna chop it over top of the drums because it's gonna be easier for me to catch a thing. All right. All right, hold up. Let me get into the groove. All right. Ah. Ah, fuck. All right, so there's plenty I can go. All right, right there. I'm gonna take that. That was good. That actually worked. So. All right, then I'm going to quantize that because that really wasn't the best performance, obviously. And it's on a 32nd note scale. 32nd note. All right, perfect. And then I'm going to hit Command Q. Command Shift Q is the proper one. Actually, no. U. Command U. Yeah, there it is. All right, now it sounds too robotic, so I'm gonna not do that. I'm actually gonna go back and undo that and just generally play with it, kind of like shift it within itself to the grid. So that involves like moving all the notes involved just a little bit, you know what I mean? Like if there's a group of notes and they're relatively in sync, but they're just like a little bit off, you kind of move all the notes so that they hold a similar groove, but they're just more on beat. And then if some are like really off, which none of these are really that bad, but it's gonna sound glitchy either way because of the type of thing. But I'm gonna add some like, I'm gonna do something to it to make it sound less like choppy. And that thing was simply add reverb, but like. All right, so now I'm not just gonna add reverb to it. What I'm gonna actually do is I'm going to make another audio track, and I have minimal time left. What I'm gonna do is make another audio track. I'm gonna resample into that audio track. I'm gonna solo that, and then I'm gonna print/record. I'm gonna record the MIDI into audio. right? All right, so now that's in audio. So then once it's in audio, I can kind of like stretch everything to sound less like doot 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 doot, you know what I mean? So I can like take that note right there, I can make that longer, and it's gonna sound warped now. But it just because it sounds, but it like doesn't matter. Like it's electric, you know. It's like it's not supposed to sound real per se, you know. It just doesn't need to sound so choppy. So, anyways, so that's one melody right there that I can chop out of it, and I'm gonna make one more, and then I'm gonna choose one for the verse and one for the like the intro. But I think that's gonna sound good on like a build up. Right? That's like a pretty good like build up vibe. So I'm gonna put that on the chorus and then just drag the MIDI invert of that above it so that later on I have it if I need to fuck with it. I'm gonna delete the channel that was the original audio and I'm gonna go back to playing another melody. All right, so that's pretty cool. That's like it's much more slow. So that's the other long one? Is that it? That's the only one? All right, so there's another thing I can do, right? So I can duplicate this track and then I can make it into, I can chop, I can one shot it and then I can just one shot just that last note. And then it's. Right? So then I can play it like whatever the fuck I want. But if I'm gonna do that, what I really should do is I should hold down. I have 2 minutes left, and that's gonna fucking be crucial. So I have to finish this. 1 second. All right. Let's go. Fucking Antares. Okay, I need the auto key so I know what note this is because I'm not a fucking genius. Waiting to transport. Okay, just listen. Fucking. And then I'm just gonna hit. Okay, for some reason, it's playing a fucking piano now, which is not what it's supposed to be fucking doing. So I don't know what happened. Holy shit. What just happened? It's definitely not supposed to be playing a fucking piano. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me do something real quick. Okay, also, there's some sort of like weird volume automation happening right there, which shouldn't be happening. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. All right, so my Ableton's glitching on me, and there's a volume automation somewhere happening, but nowhere to my site. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. But let's take away this auto key and let's see if it still happens. I'm not exactly sure what the situation is. All right, let's make a new audio channel and put it right there. And then just delete that and then duplicate. All right, so now it wants to work, whatever, fuck it. It fucking did it again, bro. I'm pissed. It's not doing it to anything else. It's like as soon as I put on the reverb. Okay, so it must be that some sort of like compression is happening inside of the fucking reverb chain, which doesn't make any sense to me, but I don't know, whatever, I guess. Maybe like there's too much input on that second half. All right, whatever. I got them to be balanced out, but I just wanted to show you what's actually happening. So it sounds balanced. Listen. Yep. That's one volume. That's the same volume. All right, that's the same fucking volume, everybody. But look at the two dramatic differences of gain volume. What the fuck, dude? All right, right? And then there would normally be like some sort of automation, but there's nothing. There's nothing on the channel. There's nothing automating anything. It's fucking just, it's just that. That's okay. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. That's magic. That's black magic happening. I'm glad that I witnessed it and put it on camera. Anybody out there that can prove me wrong, I'll take it, dude. If I'm wrong, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. But that's crazy. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna put some more reverb on it because I completely ran out of time. I'm 2 minutes over. Okay, and now, see, the issue with this is that it's not pushing enough volume to the fucking channel. I don't know what to do. Here's the deal. I don't know what to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 fucking channels for one thing, right? And I'm going to make them the same volume on 2 different channels. And then it means... Okay, so this is what I'm really gonna do because I'm fucking pissed at this point. All right, so I'm gonna just. All right, I'm just gonna duplicate that right there. I'm gonna record the whole thing with the fucking reverb and everything. I'm just gonna go balls deep. I'm gonna fucking make it 7.0, 7.0, baby, negative 7.0 on the reverb send. I'm just gonna solo it. I'm gonna make a new audio track. Absolutely frustrated right now. I hate when things like this happen. This is a brand new MacBook. There's no reason that this should happen. This is why I just fucking put myself in debt so I could have a new MacBook so dumb things wouldn't happen in glitches. But I don't know. My speaker broke, and then the other thing broke. The damn everything breaks. Why does everything break? I try to take such good, not everything. Actually, everything normally goes pretty well. I take good care of things. So anyways, they stay fine. All right, here we are. Resampling and got a bing, bada boom. And recording it with the reverb on it. All right, I got the reverb tail and everything. Very good, fucking whatever. So I'm just gonna delete both of those other ones that were absolutely obnoxious for no reason. And then I'm going to put this sample in its place. All right, very good. Let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. Actually, I'm just gonna move on because I should have already moved on, but I didn't. All right. All right, so obviously there's some sort of divine reason. All right, so I'm actually just autistic. That's really all that it is. So what was happening? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, I'm not autistic. I'm just a little slow sometimes. Oh, it's been a long day, I guess. I don't even know. I mean, it's been a good day. Whatever. So what happened was I didn't fucking mute the MIDI track above, therefore it was making noise. So I'm actually just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go backwards in time now since I understand what was actually happening and just fix my errors because that's hilarious actually. Fucking hell. All right, very good. All right, and then I'm gonna keep it like it is right now, but I might warp it in the future, like warp the audio clip more to make it, but like I don't know exactly how the drums are gonna like work in that section. So the drums might make the choppiness sound really cool. It might also just not make it sound cool, so we'll see how it goes. But now I just need to figure out what this is. What the? So this auto key should just. So that's a B. So if I want it to be at C, I just need to make it up one more step. And that should be. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I know what's happening. It's giving me a piano to play. Oh, interesting. I didn't know it would do that. I don't really want it to do that, but... So I just needed to listen. C. All right, perfect. So now it is in C. So I can just like play the thing in key. So all right, I fucked that up. But anyways, I have that on there now. This is technically the beat as it stands. And I can't make it go any further because I'm like way past my 30-minute mark and I don't want to fucking be untrue to what this is supposed to be. So there it was. I took away some vocals. I just kept the every day, every night thing. I pitched up the last piano section on a duplicate track and added reverb to make it go into like the pre-chorus / build up because this is going to be like some sort of like dance song. And then I did the little like glitchy saxophone, and that is all that happened. I tried to make more happen, but that was it. We were on here for roughly 40 minutes, but I talked a lot, so maybe it was a little bit less. Anyways, blessings, peace, and until next time, friends, have a great evening.